Previously on Superman and Lois. Your mom wanted us to move to Smallville.
It's a simpler life.
What does Morgan Edge want with Smallville?
He's retrofitting the coal mines.
It's gonna put a lot of folks back to work around here. That ship brought me to Earth. I had certain powers.
You're saying you're Superman?
It's my girlfriend! Back off!
I felt something come over me.
You can't see through lead. The only remnants of your real home, kryptonite.
I'll start the upgrades to your armor right away, Captain Luthor.
Previously on Superman and Lois.
Your mom wanted us to move to Smallville.
This family needs Smallville.
About a year ago, I took a bunch of my mom's pills. She made a really big drama out of it. Lots of therapy.
Hey! It's my girlfriend! Girlfriend?
It is an article I am working on about Morgan Edge. He's not here to save Smallville. Edge changed my story. I can't let him do this. That is the best writing I have done since you took over. I already quit.
When can you start?
So I can go to school?
We have to keep an eye on your powers.
This photonucleic effect appears to be insignificant, but he will never be like you, Kal-El.
Previously on Superman and Lois. Let's just focus on what we came here for. Family.
You've had an ocular release of energy.
They almost hurt a bunch of kids.
My dad said it was just a methane bucket. Tag Harris broke his arm.
Is that your brother?
I hear Jordan's quite the football star.
I am not going to let Morgan Edge destroy this town. This is one of the reasons I was supposed to come to Smallville.
He's going to crush you.
Let him try.
You know what he is capable of. Help me save your planet, Sam.
Previously on Superman and Lois. Let's just focus on what we came here for. Family. Miss
Sharon Powell. My son was a miner at the Edge facility. Morgan Edge offered him the opportunity of a lifetime.
Turns out Miss Powell's son isn't the only worker who's gone missing.
How's Eliza doing? She's okay. She's okay. Maybe she's okay. Tag! I think my heat vision had affected him somehow. Don't try to tell me it wasn't my fault.
Captain Luthor.
We need to stop Kal-El before he does to this world what he did to mine.
Previously on Superman and Lois.
Your mom wanted us to move to Smallville.
This family needs Smallville.
Hey, I think I did this to him. The bonfire, I think my heat vision caused an explosion and it affected him somehow. Where's Tag now?
He's with the doctors at the DOD.
So what exactly brings a Reuters tech reporter to Smallville, Kansas?
Just want to be on Team Lois. Think I may have found a way to get a look inside the mines.
I don't think it was Derek. His powers were erratic, like Tag Harris.
Well, whatever Edge and Leslie are doing with that machine, it has something to do with the mines.
We now own the rights to this land, which holds enough ex-kryptonite to resurrect an army.
Tag?
What did you do to me?
Previously on Superman and Lois. Let's just focus on what we came here for. Family.
Smallville team needs a strong leader, and I'd like to fill that role with you, Lana.
Something sinister is going on here. Edge is giving people Kryptonian powers at the same time some armored lunatic arrives who knows Superman's real name.
We need to stop Kal-El before he does to this world what he did to mine.
Your abilities are evolving. You can heal faster, but you can still get hurt. I have to get into the fortress.
Previously on Superman and Lois. Let's just focus on what we came here for. Family.
We need to stop Kal-El before he does to this world what he did to mine.
His name's not Luther. It's John Henry Irons.
You're the stranger. Nobody talks to him. I'm going in first. Previously on Superman and Lois.
Let's just focus on what we came here for. Family.
You and Jordan basically are weapons. I am the only one in this house that is completely unarmed.
You don't go snooping around some guy from another world's murder van. We are the extraordinary humans in a family of super people.
Have you seen my dad? I can't do the performance without him.
I can do it.
I can't keep getting my hopes up and then just get disappointed. Were you able to find enough subjects?
Yes, but there's no guarantee there'll be receptive hosts.
That was the nasty stuff.
The gas was an experimental synthetic kryptonite designed to invade your respiratory system, weaken you from the inside.
Previously on Superman and Lois.
Your mom wanted us to move to Smallville.
This family needs Smallville.
What happened on my world is already happening on this one.
It's very possible that Morgan Edge is building an army.
You are putting Kryptonian consciousnesses into people's bodies. You are taking them over and giving them powers.
Something happened to me tonight. I blacked out. I don't know what's going on.
Did Morgan Edge make you an offer?
I think it's time you learned the truth about who I am and where I'm really from.
Brother.
Previously on Superman and Lois.
Let's just focus on what we came here for. family.
I came here with one purpose, to further our Kryptonian heritage. Krypton will finally be resurrected, and we'll have our mother with us. Help me do that, brother.
Not like this. I have to bring back everyone Edge is implanted with Kryptonian consciousness.
I'll release all my energy at once. It'll be enough.
And you'll be out of commission for days.
Dad?
Sarah.
Previously on Superman and Lois.
Let's just focus on what we came here for. Family.
We need to stop Kal-El before he does to this world what he did to mine.
I just want what's best for this town. Right now, it seems pretty clear to me that that's Morgan Edge bringing jobs in.
Edge was giving people powers, messing with their minds to control them.
And people in this town are gonna want answers.
They're gonna be looking for somebody to blame, and pretty sure I'm gonna be at the top of that list.
Prepare for our arrival. There's no saving my brother now.
Leave now! Jordan!
He has vowed his submission, Father.
And be eradicated?
Taken from his possession.
John, it's happening. Just like you said it would. I think Superman's been turned.
Previously on Superman and Lois. Let's just focus on what we came here for. Family.
I don't want to be just friends anymore.
Look around here.
That's your doing!
People are angry.
You destroyed everything I had built. I will make you suffer. Not even Superman is strong enough to resist Zod.
Fight back, damn it!
We got him. I'm very glad you're better, Clark. I won't doubt you again.
Leslie Laura is still in the wind.
She'll be in custody by the end of the week.
Morgan Edge is in a state-of-the-art military prison.
Complete what you were sent here for.
Previously on Superman and Lois.
I don't want to be just friends anymore.
I just want what's best for this town. Right now, it seems pretty clear to me that that's Morgan Edge bringing jobs in.
They're saying that Edge was experimenting on his employees.
Just wanted information.
Well, we're also hanging out.
I think I'm gonna walk home. I knew as much about what Edge is doing as the rest of y'all.
Okay.
Hey!
People are angry. They're lashing out.
We could also move to one of the surrounding areas.
This will blow over.
DOD is going to stick around town a little longer than they planned.
Gonna get all the ex-kryptonite out so no one else gets hurt.
So no one else gets powers, you mean?
Lois Lane is protecting the DOD. You're supposed to be on the side of the people.
I can't write this story. I'm too close to it to be objective. But you can.
What happened to the Eradicator? You had it right before the blast. What did you do with it?
Where the hell did he go? Now go and complete what you were sent here to do.
Become the
Previously on Superman and Lois.
Let's just focus on what we came here for. Family.
My dad got a job offer in Bristol. I think we're gonna have to move.
I saw you die. I lost Natalie.
The DOD has been here for a month. People want to know when you're gonna leave.
When I think it's safe.
I got an offer to sell the Gazette.
Chrissy, they will destroy everything we've built here.
I don't have a choice.
What, Edge somehow made himself the Eradicator?
Oh my
I love you.
God! Go find him!
I looked everywhere. He's gone.
What are we gonna do?
I don't know. Well done, my son. Let's begin.
Previously on Superman and Lois.
I'm stepping down from active duty. You're gonna be hard to replace. But they'll find somebody.
John Henry's from another Earth.
She was my wife, the mother of my daughter. I'm gonna be right back.
Multiverse and parallel universes, each with its own Earth.
I saw you die. I lost Natalie.
When you and your brother were about 18 months old, I got pregnant. I ended up losing the baby. We were gonna name her Natalie.
I just wonder if you needed more time to process your grief.
It can't be.
Mom?
Previously on Superman and Lois. It's very possible that Morgan Edge is building an army.
We're putting Kryptonian consciousnesses into people's bodies.
Your name is?
Natalie Johnson.
We just moved there from...
A planet that was totally destroyed by psychopathic Kryptonians.
No, no, that's not your mother.
So they're moving here now, or?
They're gonna stay at the farm until they find someplace to live.
And our mayor, George Dean.
And all you're doing is covering your ass so you don't feel the blowback come election time.
Hey, meet a friend of ours, Daniel Hart.
And as you can see, I've already got the best people working for me.
I'm sorry. Maybe we could try it again when I'm not feeling really crappy.
She wasn't feeling well. You sure she was telling the truth?
Who are they?
The DOD is training some of our gifted students.
That crest you put on their suit, it's not yours to give.
America can have more than one Superman.
Previously on Superman and Lois.
Remember that piece you wrote about Allie Alston?
She was responsible for a woman's death.
Podcast says you chorused some of your sources.
I disclosed that I had a personal connection.
One of your sources is recanting their story.
They are painting a target on your back. Who was it? It was my sister Lucy. If I hadn't found her, she would have died.
I've been having visions.
What exactly are you seeing?
Destruction, box crumbling.
Joe, don't!
Whatever's happening to me, some other being is causing it.
Something came through, and it's even more powerful than we hoped.
Previously on Superman and Lois.
What exactly does this stuff do?
Besides make you feel like Superman?
I'm just better than you, and I'm only getting stronger. You have powers.
For a man who likes his tequila neat, you sure do get messy with it.
The Dean campaign would pay for this info. I know what I saw you and some woman.
Why didn't you tell me that thing you were chasing was you?
We're on the same side here, General.
Every day I believe that, just a little bit less.
You're the opposite of me.
Why are you here?
To save my world. Allie Alston will destroy everything unless you kill her first.
Previously on Superman and Lois.
You are what this town needs from air.
I know what I saw you and some woman.
I think that you need to move out.
You're using XK, aren't you? You lied to me. I thought you were getting powers. It's not gonna happen again, okay? Timmy's mom found an inhaler. Apparently the police are involved.
It's real.
Different dimension, a parallel universe.
And if Allie's goal is to use these pendants to become some kind of a god,
And I need to get it back from Anderson and destroy it.
And an unidentified Kryptonian being took the lives of 2 of our assets.
Why didn't you tell me that thing you were chasing was you?
It's not me.
You captured your doppelganger.
I need to understand why he's here.
You will find that pale son of a bitch by any means necessary, or you will be stripped of your duties.
Until he reveals the location of that thing that killed our men, Superman will remain a prisoner of the United States government.
Previously on Superman and Lois.
everyone, I need you to step away from your locker. And they are meeting right now to decide to have you expelled.
You don't love me anymore?
I think that you need to move out.
Dad calling for like the 100th time.
It'd be good for you to just vent to a friend a little bit.
Aubrey, maybe we could be friends again.
Dean's acting like he's the family values candidate.
What's wrong? It's your dad. You're Superman. You were supposed to keep him safe.
Previously on Superman and Lois.
All I want to do is spend time with my 2 girls.
Dad, that's not Mom. She's still gone.
Mom! Percy hasn't returned any of my calls. Lucy texts cryptic goodbyes, and Anderson's missing along with the pendant. What if they're trying to get into the inverse world?
We're gonna merge with our other selves and become whole.
Help us! No!
I knew Lucy would come through.
You're safe now. She's gonna stay at the DOD for a very long time.
Put something in my tea.
Why?
To make sure Allie gets to the other side. I'm sorry.
Previously on Superman and Lois.
It's been a month. Dad's never been gone this long.
I don't know how much longer I can keep doing this.
Clark's coming back, like he always does.
This was an important day for me, and I wanted to share it with you.
I have things I want to tell you, but I can't.
Then you should take this.
Are you breaking up with me?
Yeah.
Now at last, the ascension is nearly upon us, my friends. Go! Merge with your other self!
Where's Clark?
He was too late.
Why are you here?
For him.
Previously on Superman and Lois.
Allie Alston merged with her bizarro self. Does that mean she's some sort of god now?
That pendant gave her a lot of power. And the John that came here wants to do the same thing with you.
If Jonathan merges with his bizarre self, he'll be as strong as she is.
Who's the weak one now? So where's Dad taking him? One of those black sites that are holding Tyrell.
John Henry and Nat may have sent Lana's doppelganger back, but as long as she's still working with Allie, her Lana might not be safe. If you're all okay with it.
Absolutely.
Lana, there's something I wanted to tell you my entire life.
You're Superman.
Previously on Superman and Lois.
You built your own kill suit?
Basically designed my dad's suit.
I have things I want to tell you, but I can't.
Then you should take this.
Are you breaking up with me? So with Mike Knight, why don't you just get up there and show him what you got?
Lana, there's something I wanted to tell you my entire life.
You're Superman.
I can't have you in my life right now. Not just mine, but my kids. I don't want to feel like I'm lying to them every time our families are together.
Allie Alston merged with her bizarro self. That means she's some sort of god now?
That pendant gave her a lot of power.
The rest of the world will have no choice. Either merge
or die.
It's over.
We haven't lost.
But without the pendant,
There are other ways.
Previously on Superman and Lois.
She can drain and absorb people's superpowers now?
She's become some kind of a parasite.
So now you're a superhero?
I just want to be able to help you when the time comes.
Start by tearing this thing apart.
I am qualified to do more than sit on the sidelines.
You purged.
And soon you will too.
you want me to kill Superman. What will you do in the meantime?
We merge both planets.
His cells look normal.
Isn't that a good thing?
It would be if he were human.
Previously on Superman and Lois.
Lana, there's something I wanted to tell you my entire life.
Clark is Superman.
You and your dad, looking back, it makes so much sense. We just kind of need to reset, see how we feel.
I'm not over what happened, and I don't know that I ever will be.
I wanted to talk to you about Bruno Mannheim, the head of Intergang. On this planet, Bruno Mannheim is the person that killed John Henry Irons.
Are you gonna try to build another fortress?
Yep, only this time, it's for all of us.
Previously on Superman and Lois.
Pregnant?
There's still some blood work she has to do, but there's a pretty good chance.
Whatever happens, we'll figure it out.
I care about you, Sarah.
I care about you too, Jordan, but as a friend.
Lana, you need to put those funds back where you found them. You can't be messing around in things you don't understand.
Henry Miller?
You have powers? Just like you.
Henry, just tell me who did this to you. I can help you.
No one can help me.
There aren't any bullets.
Hey, Dr. Irons.
We can rule out pregnancy. I'd like to run some more tests, figure out what's causing all of this.
Previously on Superman and Lois.
I signed the divorce papers. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah. Henry Miller?
You're supposed to be in jail.
You have powers?
They granted him a compassionate release because he only had a few weeks left to live.
He had a terminal brain tumor.
Did someone pressure you to release him?
This interview's over.
Who the hell are you?
Follow him. We have to find out who he works for.
Did you give Henry Miller powers?
Is that an accusation?
What's coming for me? It's uncontrollable.
How could you possibly understand that? I just found out I have cancer, and I'm really scared.
I'm not ready for everything to change.
We are gonna get through this together as a family.
Previously on Superman and Lois.
Said, don't make everything about you. It's selfish.
I'm selfish? You know what? Go to your room.
Probably why Dad cheated on you.
Oh, hey.
I just found out I have cancer.
Please, Dr. Irons, I just need to know if your brother might have had some connection to Bruno Mannheim by selling tech and weapons.
What were you thinking? You know that Mannheim or anyone from Intergang wouldn't think twice about killing you.
I've been wanting to try these out.
We need to talk about the blood you found.
Whose blood was it?
Yours. Previously on Superman and Lois.
I have stage 3 inflammatory breast cancer.
Where are you going?
The Gazette. I'm not just gonna sit around and wait till chemo, Clark.
There's one prisoner other than Henry Miller that Judge Reagan granted compassionate release to, James DiStefano.
You skipped chemo, Lois.
We had just gotten this break in the Mannheim case. Bruno Mannheim is my white whale.
This story is not more important than your health, Mom.
Bruno Mannheim invested $200 million in Hobbs Bay Medical Center. If I sign up as a chemo patient there, I would be right in the middle of Hobbs Bay. I'll do the paperwork when we get home. It'll be in their system at the end of the day.
Previously on Superman and
That
Lois.
feeling to give in to the disease gets to be so strong. This drive that your wife has, she's gonna need to use all that energy to survive.
I'm not okay with Lois getting her treatment at Bruno Mannheim's hospital.
Being a patient here will allow me to move around more freely. I can get access to Dr. Hook's files. You have Superman's blood, and you are having Dr. Hook use it to make coward people like Henry Miller.
The only thing I'm doing here is trying to save lives.
While you were fighting Deadline, Intergang was silently raiding the cupboards.
What did they take?
This is our new priority.
Previously on Superman and Lois.
I was just diagnosed with stage 3 inflammatory breast cancer.
End of life decisions.
We need to be ready just in case. Bruno Mannheim invested $200 million in Hobbs Bay Medical Center. I can't prove it yet, but I think the hospital's a cover for something.
So Mannheim's what? Giving powers to dying criminals?
But what if this isn't about powers? What if he's actually trying to keep these guys alive?
I'm getting worse.
Pia, I'm going to save you.
Previously on Superman and Lois.
Crime's up, so are profits. But where's that money going? Straight to Lex and his people in Metropolis.
But you want to take Luther out? What the hell is wrong with you?
I know your family, and not just that sister of yours in Metropolis.
Where is Darlene?
Anything happens to me, they all die. Isn't risking a few lives for a breakthrough that could save millions worth
But
it?
jeopardizing even one
This
life.
is your wife we're talking about.
I'm not sure that it is.
I don't want to just be cancer friends, though. I want to be friends. This isn't really the recipe for a lifelong friendship. My husband's not who you think he is. Everything he's done, it's all been for me.
Previously on Superman and Lois.
You were a liability today, and I can't have that.
We didn't need your help. I've been training. I've been training too.
I have heat vision, and you're taking coffee orders.
Mr. Cushing found ice inside the store. He thinks someone with powers put out the fire. Mom, this is Natalie.
It's so nice to finally meet you.
Hey, look, your dad's here.
Finish this.
I got to take her now, or she's gonna die.
That'll keep Appellis from working while she's here.
She doesn't have much time left.
There is so much stuff here on Bruno that I've never seen before.
All the years we spent investigating him in Metropolis, we couldn't make anything stick.
I think this is how we nail him.
Previously on Superman and Lois.
We didn't need your help. He and the other firefighters found ice inside the store. Mr. Cushing said that this is not the first time that something like this has happened. Congratulations, Superboy. They're on to you.
I think we put Lex Luthor in prison for a crime he didn't commit.
His victims, Intergang boss Moxie. Lex Luthor didn't kill them.
She's contained. That'll keep Appellis from working while she's here.
I think it's time I show you what I've been working on. Ever since your mom's cancer returned. Is that Superman? It's the Superman of the inverse world, son. It's how I found the cure to save your mom.
Previously on Superman and Lois.
I've known about the double mastectomy since day one. It just feels like every day I lose something.
You'll still be you.
You looked annoyed that I came to talk to you when you were with him.
Stop making me feel weird whenever I'm around you.
Sometimes I really wish I never fell in love with you.
Go, go.
We're gonna charge her with a DUI.
Somebody saved us.
Junior.
There's no way we could have just gotten out.
Is that Superman? This Superman is how I found the cure to save your mom. Your mother's dying. She needs you. The cure. It works.
Come on, kid. Hey, nobody's got powers. No, it wasn't.
I'll explain it all to you tomorrow.
She's gone. You did it.
We did it.
Previously on Superman and Lois.
You're Superman.
Keep everything I just told you a secret.
Yeah, of course.
Sarah and George Jr., they're almost in this car wreck, so I flew in to try to save them, but I think George might have seen me after.
Whatever Junior thinks he saw, we can deal with later.
You and Bruno killed Boss Moxie, and you used Luthor as your fall guy.
Setting him free would be the biggest mistake of your life.
Having a bilateral mastectomy was scary, but I will get the surgery done right. I couldn't have gone through this surgery without you.
I'm gonna do everything I can to take the best care of you.
Previously on Superman and Lois.
I've known about the double mastectomy since day one. What no one tells you, though, is how long until you feel normal again.
May just be cuddling for a while.
You're all I ever need, babe.
You and Bruno killed Boss Moxie, and you used Luthor as your fall guy.
Setting him free would be the biggest mistake of your life.
Luthor has been in prison for almost 2 decades, no doubt stewing over how to get even.
You'd better retire.
The evidence at the time didn't support your story. I got it wrong, and I'm sorry.
I was innocent! 17 years of my life gone! Tell Superman he's next. That thing down there, it's alive. I want to see it for myself.
Previously on Superman and Lois.
Setting him free would be the biggest mistake of your life.
He threatened me, told me to retire from journalism or he would come back.
She'd have to go through me and Superman to hurt you, and that's not gonna happen. Something I can do for you?
Every time you die, it just makes you stronger. Let me kill you, so nothing in this world can stop you. Nothing. You ever think about dying, Superman? Because you're about to.
What's he done to you?
When you're done, bring me his heart.
Previously on Superman and Lois.
Luther is going after everyone he blames for putting him in prison. I'm one of the people Lex blames. You and Bruno killed Boss Moxie, and you used Luther as your fall guy.
Setting him free would be the biggest mistake of your life.
I always said I was innocent.
The evidence at the time didn't support your story. Don't ever come back.
Then you'd better retire. Lane taken care of?
Won't be an issue.
Now Superman's the only one left to protect Lois. It's time to go kill the Man of Steel.
I'm moving to Metropolis.
This is huge. We could finally open up Steelworks.
Chrissy's pregnant. We're having a kid.
I'm happy for you.
Looks just like him, only more dead.
That thing down there, it's alive. I want to see it for myself. Every time you die, it just makes you stronger. Let me kill you. Again and again. You've made this thing indestructible. You ever think about dying, Superman? Because you're about to. Don't! Don't.
Previously on Superman and Lois.
I think Dad was fighting. How could he beat that? He'll beat it. I'm just not ready to do all this without him.
There's nothing in this universe that can stop Superman.
There might be now.
Purchased it through Eckworth Industries to avoid any questions.
He's got the perfect view.
Dad, he's coming after me. He wants to destroy my life and everybody in it.
We have to do something.
We can't, honey.
I can't.
Jordan, you stay away from him.
Lois Lane showed up with that kid people been calling Superboy. He's got powers?
It's coming back. Mom, is he okay? Mom, is he okay?
This wasn't supposed to happen. Previously on Superman and Lois. Luther's not gonna stop until he destroys my life. He even moved here to make sure.
This is my daughter, Elizabeth.
We flipped someone at the DOD. Turns out Elizabeth made contact. She was hoping not to be found.
Where's Elizabeth now?
The only person who knows that is Sam Lane. He is without a heart.
His body can heal itself.
He cannot create new organs.
Grandmom said that we might be able to bring Dad back if we can get his heart.
I wasn't ready. And now we can never get him back.
Previously on Superman and Lois.
Crap, we're having a kid. Will you marry me?
Yes!
Luther played me a tape.
You have chosen Jonathan.
Lex Luthor is a liar.
And you're not.
Don't you ever say that to me again.
What the hell? You got powers.
Sorry, General.
Tell me where Elizabeth is.
I promise to protect her. We're gonna use General Lane's heart to bring back Superman.
How do we know if it'll even work?
We have to have hope.
Previously on Superman and Lois.
Where's Elizabeth now?
The only person who knows that is Sam Lane.
Sorry, General.
Either you give me Elizabeth now, or I can send something that doesn't need a gun. Tell me where Elizabeth is.
I promise to protect her.
Where is she?
I gave her my word.
If Cal is to return, it will take many days. And even then, I have concerns.
You crashed?
This was just a fluke.
Pretty soon you're gonna be back in the public eye. I'm gonna miss having you all to myself.
Well, I'm here now.
Previously on Superman and Lois.
The night that thing came, I saw what happened to your dad.
Niece.
No, it's okay. I'm not gonna say anything.
I don't feel strong.
Well, for starters, you died. So you can't expect to just bounce back and be the same person. Elizabeth Luthor, if you could just talk to him. You are the one person in the world he cares about.
Lois Lane took 17 years of my life.
Which you could never get back.
There has to be a price!
I won't expose my son to this kind of hatred. So stay out of my life forever.
Previously on Superman and Lois.
I was there the night that thing came, and I saw what happened to your dad.
Jordan told me everything about your dad and who he really is.
Sell me your farm, you get $10 million.
It's a lot of money to turn down.
It's nothing compared to what you sacrificed.
80 thinks I'm Superman, and I'm pretty sure she's not the only one.
Previously on Superman and Lois.
Sounds like your daughter wanted to be in your life, but you just couldn't walk away from revenge summer camp.
I thought I was gonna die.
Otis Grisham.
Luther must have sent him.
Luther! We are going to end you. I always knew Superman was a facade. Now they see who you really are!
Luther will keep sending people unless we don't keep it a secret. My name is Clark Kent, and I am Superman.
You're doing this wrong.
What are you thinking?
The first thing we need to do is get you a killer suit.
Previously on Superman and Lois.
You and Bruno killed Boss Moxie, and you used Luther as your fall guy.
Setting him free would be the biggest mistake of your life.
We've been on a few dates.
Cheryl Kimball. You either help me or Luther kills you. Otis will testify that Luther ordered him to murder Lana, among other things. Otis was found hanging in his cell 3 hours ago.
Lois accused me of other crimes without any evidence. And then she turned the town against me.
I've seen it in your eyes. You know me. On your world, you were married. Please, don't hurt my family.
You did it well.
My name is Clark Kent, and I am Superman. My powers are starting to diminish. Every day I'm getting a little weaker.
This suit just needs some upgrades from someone smarter than you.
Later, John.
We got it. Previously on Superman and Lois.
I'm really glad that you and Mr. Irons are spending time together. You deserve it.
I think that you should go study abroad.
Really?
The armor's been infused with kryptonite, placed screws to explode that old man's heart of his.
We're partners. You can't just...
I am in control, not you! Are you ready to die for me one more time?
He found that monster. He's going to unleash that thing on everyone here.
I love all of you.
Clark?